I'm Jasmine. My husband is a kite maker from Belgium, and we come together to Bedford. We're invited by Malcolm and Jeanette.
I'm Diti. This is Anne Gispen. We're from the Netherlands, and we are the Dutch Kite Symphony.
I'm local. I come from Bedford. This is our 10th Kite Festival. I've lived here for. I've been here, sorry, for the last 10 years. We support it. I've worked at it. I've flown at it, and we really enjoy coming, and it's lovely to meet all these international people.
It's a good festival. It is not so big. It is a little festival. And,
that's what we like most.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's an international kite festival, so we brought kite flyers from all over the world. The budget varies. Some years it's been much better than it's been this year, which means for various reasons we've got flyers from Europe, largely, rather than flyers from Japan or from China. We've got kites from Holland, we've got kites from Belgium, we have got from Holland some of the best makers, stitchers of pattern kites in the world, really. Baz, for example, Ricebeck, he's won prizes in Europe and in North America for the quality of his kites. The other thing you can do with kites, of course, is you can fly a lot of them at once in a train. So 2 Australian flyers are actually doing the most patriotic thing, really. And there'll be 60 of those kites in the sky if the wind holds. I don't think they've flown this train before. So Godfrey's at the end there, and Karen, his wife, is holding the bottom of the train. So there you are. Highly impressive. I hope you'll see when they're up in the sky. 60 kites to represent 1 year of the rein.
Crane kite is looking nice.
We can put some more on if you want.
Yeah, okay, let's get them up.
Well, I've still got.
Oh, you got some more? Yeah, okay. If you make them up, we can. We have to put them on. Yeah, Karen wants to put maybe some more on. Okay, this is what is called a train kite. It's like a long train going up into the sky. It's a very simple kite in its own way, because it's got these small diamond kites going on to this long line. But it's not easy to make. It's not easy it looks, because unless you have a lot of experience with this kite, what happens is that unless they're made correctly, they tend to spin. I've been making these kites for a long time, and just a minute, something's caught on there. You want to walk it down there, Godfrey? So this is what happens normally in a kite festival. Other kites hit it. So the line I'm using is a special line. It's called Kevlar, and they use it to make bulletproof vests, so very resistant. It's not easy to cut. So therefore it's very useful to have this line when you're flying it way out in the sky, because if a big kite hits it, it could cause a lot of accidents. This kite is 500 meters long when it's out. The biggest I have at the moment is 750 meters, and I used that 2 or 3 years ago to link the United States and Canada. I made an arch over Niagara Falls to commemorate the first bridge that went across from Canada to the United States. The symbol on this kite is a Japanese symbol for dragon. The word is Ryu, they're kanji, which means dragon. And for me, it's like a dragon snaking up in the sky when the wind's a little bit irregular.
We've got genuinely some of the outstanding kite flyers in the world, not simply overseas flyers. Behind me are a couple of kites flying probably by Kath and by Andrew Beattie. Now, he's the man who's in charge of launching the world's largest kite, which isn't here. The world's largest kite is about half as big as his field, but it flies in Kuwait, and he goes over and flies it there. The festival here is designed to give locals an idea of what modern kites are all about. And they are about kites which are much bigger than probably you've ever seen before. They are in amazing shapes, and the big ones are almost always without spars. I call them inflatable kites, But I've known people, I've known a BBC photographer last year say to me afterwards, well, you talk about inflatable kites, but where do you put the gas and which gas do you use? And the answer is there's no gas. They're not balloons, they are kites. They're in the sky because the shape produces enough lift for the kite to actually fly.
We've been here for, I think, the 6th, 7th, 8th time in Cleethorpes, Wirral, and now in Bedford. And well, we enjoy this festival very much.
Made his money from designing